Relationships are the essence of our lives, shaping our experiences, and bringing joy and fulfillment. Yet, despite our best intentions, we often make mistakes that hinder our ability to build and maintain meaningful connections. In this video, we will explore some common pitfalls in relationship building and improving social skills. By understanding these mistakes, we can cultivate self-awareness and embark on a journey of growth, creating stronger, more fulfilling relationships. Let's talk about some common mistakes that we make in our relationships. Taking relationships for granted. Often, we become complacent in our relationships, assuming that they will always be there. This mindset can lead to neglect and a lack of appreciation for the people in our lives. It's essential to express gratitude, show genuine interest, and invest time and effort into nurturing our relationships. By not taking them for granted, we cultivate an environment where love and connection can flourish. Unrealistic expectations. Setting unrealistic expectations for ourselves and others can strain relationships. It's important to recognize that everyone has their own unique strengths, weaknesses, and limitations. By embracing acceptance, empathy, and understanding, we foster an environment where individuals can be themselves, free from the pressure of unrealistic demands. This paves the way for healthier, more harmonious relationships. Imagine a scenario where a couple, Sarah and John, have been together for a few years. Sarah has always had high expectations for herself and others. She expects John to remember every special occasion, surprise her with extravagant gifts, and constantly shower her with attention. However, John is more reserved and tends to show his love through his actions rather than grand gestures. As Sarah's unrealistic expectations persist, she becomes increasingly disappointed and resentful. She interprets John's behavior as a lack of love and commitment, leading to frequent arguments and tension in their relationship. Sarah fails to recognize that John's way of expressing love may be different from what she expects. She overlooks his consistent support, loyalty, and acts of kindness because they don't align with her preconceived notions. It is only when Sarah takes a step back and reflects on her expectations that she realizes the strain it has put on their relationship. She starts to appreciate John for who he is, understanding that his love language is different from hers. By embracing acceptance, empathy, and understanding, Sarah begins to see the depth of their connection beyond superficial expectations. Sarah learns to communicate her needs and desires openly, allowing John to understand her perspective. In return, John also expresses his feelings and discusses his own limitations. They find a middle ground where they can both make compromises and adjust their expectations to align with their unique strengths and personalities. Through this real-life example, we can see how setting unrealistic expectations can strain relationships. By embracing acceptance and understanding, and by acknowledging and appreciating each other's individual strengths and limitations, Sarah and John create an environment where their love can flourish. This shift in perspective allows them to build a healthier, more harmonious relationship based on realistic expectations and mutual respect. Neglecting emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage our own emotions while empathetically navigating the emotions of others. Failing to develop this skill can lead to misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and strained relationships. By honing our emotional intelligence, we can communicate more effectively, handle conflicts with grace, and foster a deeper sense of emotional connection. Lack of authenticity. Authenticity is the secret ingredient in building genuine connections. Unfortunately, we often succumb to the temptation of presenting a polished and idealized version of ourselves, fearing rejection or judgment. However, true connections are formed when we allow ourselves to be vulnerable and authentic, embracing our imperfections and sharing our true selves with others. Ignoring boundaries. Respecting boundaries is crucial in any relationship, yet it is a common mistake we make. We may overlook or dismiss the boundaries set by our loved ones, leading to discomfort, resentment, or even the breakdown of the relationship. Building and nurturing meaningful relationships requires continuous effort, self-reflection, and a willingness to learn from our mistakes. By recognizing and addressing common pitfalls such as a lack of active listening, poor communication, and a dearth of empathy, we pave the way for growth and connection.